Okay, brothers, get ready to be too busy for a revival campaign. First thing you're going to do is pray in secret. You're going to do this exactly the way Jesus said you should. Go into your room, close the door, and pray. You'll see this in Matthew 6:6. So to begin with, you're going to pray something like this. Dear Lord, I want to do your will, so please lead me to some soul today. Teach me, Lord, just what to say. Friends of mine are lost in sin and can't find their way. Few there are who seem to care, but there are many you've chosen, so show them to me and help me to share the gospel message with them. As the days go on, this beginning of the day prayer will broaden and become more robust. When you finish this prayer, leave your house, remind yourself to look out for what the Holy Spirit's bringing to your attention and trying to do. As you live out your day, act on what you're being prompted to in order to stay in step with Him. Write down those times when you've had a victory, staying in step, and when you've failed to stay in step with the Spirit in your interaction with others. At the end of the day, give yourself time by yourself to debrief yourself. You're going to do this with pen and paper. Don't go by memory. And you're going to write this information down. First, write the question, where today did I see the Holy Spirit moving? Write in detail all the situations that come to mind. For each different case, write down whether you had a victory at that time in terms of your response or whether you failed to respond correctly at that time in the situation. Where you had a victory, highlight the key point or points which aided you in your accomplishment. In the situation where you failed to respond correctly, write down what you feel you could have done differently or better next time. Make sure both written evaluations are easy to locate and see again should you read this sheet of paper again, which you will. Store this sheet in a safe place where you can come back to it. What you'll also add to this sheet are situations that turn into ongoing stories that you'll keep track of in journalistic fashion as in a newspaper company where you're editor-in-chief. These stories you'll rank hot, mild, or cold, and you'll be praying on these stories the following days, keeping track of their progress. So, for example, if you happen to reach out to somebody and they say to you, man, I've always been looking for something like this. You got to let me study the Bible with you some more. That I would put in the hot category to be prayed on. On the other hand, if you're sharing and you feel like you could have done something better, you write that in the cold category to be prayed on, asking God to next time help you do this and that in a particular situation, also asking Him if what you're deciding to do differently or better next time is in His will. Again, put this sheet away somewhere that you can get back to it tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. When you wake up the next morning, go into your room, close the door, and pray, using the previous day's report to assist you. You'll thank God for the discoveries you made in the discoveries you had yesterday. You'll also thank God for the discoveries you made when you didn't respond the way you wanted, asking Him to help you with your plans you made to improve. You'll pray over the stories that have presented themselves. Then you'll pray the beginning prayer before closing and walking out of the house. This process you'll do day after day after day, never throwing away any of your reports while adding to them one sheet at a time each day. God rewards what you pray in secret. So it's my belief that if you follow the process, he'll constantly be showing you, helping you, counseling you, encouraging you, and saving those around you, because he wants them saved more than you do. In addition, key points off these sheets that you develop daily, you'll bring to services to encourage the body with. As we share the sheets with others, there'll be more prayer requests that we can add, that we can pray in secret, where God will reward. As we do this, there'll be no way that we won't see dynamic results from the Holy Spirit in our efforts, not to be seen performing, but keeping in step with him and what he's doing to accomplish, with us being happy just to be able to participate. Do you really believe that God won't work through all of the prayers, follow-up, and efforts you and your brothers will be bringing to him for his name to be glorified? Not a chance. Get ready to run out of time. If you appreciate the content, like and subscribe. Talk to y'all later.